was very close, a bit too close, I'd say, but everyone was well close. Like everyone knew each other very well.
Oh right, I see. And could it be men and women there, or was it just?
It was both.
Okay.
It was both there. They also have like a female team who are also doing this sport as well.
Separately?
I think there's a separate category. But yeah, so
cool.
It's quite interesting.
That is really good. I mean, we're going to find out what the name of it. If anyone knows what the name of it, let us know.
Please do.
So Z, tell us about you. Who are you?
Me?
What do you do? And as you can see, I'm struggling with this thing to turn it up. Oh dear. Yeah, go on. Tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Zakaria. I'm a cameraman. Yeah. I'm a photographer. I do all kinds of different kinds of jobs at the moment, because finding my job or finding work in as camera work is very difficult, because it's a very
a niche.
It's not niche. No? It's more like finding work is very difficult because there's not a lot of work out there, and the way
there not for your type of work there isn't,
because there's loads of freelancers everywhere. So the way it works, because I want to get into broadcast, and the way broadcast works is that the minute you get your foot in the door, you have a job until you die. So until someone leaves that job, then the role is open for everyone, and it's first come, first serve. And it's a bit of nepotism, like you got to know someone in there to sort of help you get in.
Do you think that's a new thing?
I think it's always been there. Yeah, I think it's always been there. Because the way everyone works is like you need to sort of if you really like someone and you work with them really well, why would you want them to go, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're going to keep that person on board, and then obviously if you don't have working for any if you don't have work anymore, you're going to recommend that person to your friend,
to someone. So
that's the way it works.
So you, because you're still young, but I don't think this was out like in my time. You definitely had to get the skills and what have you to get to the job. But I think it's more, like you said, now in your era, to be honest. Yeah, that's how I feel. That it's more easier to. I'm trying to set this up. I don't know how to navigate that way. Yeah. Yeah.
I was speaking to some people who are in the industry for like 10, 20 years, and the way it used to work is everyone would train for a certain type of role.
That's right.
And then that will be your role. But now the way things work is that you need to be good at everything. Kind of thing. So you need to know how to do a little bit of everything to get into the industry. So like I've done sound. So I was a boom operator on a documentary.
Is that hard because your hands are up like that?
Your hands don't. Your arms up. You slowly learn like your lower back and your shoulders start to strain a bit because like the way you balance it.
Yeah.
So
you've done sound? What else?
So I've done sound. I've done a bit of editing.
Okay.
Editing is a bit more difficult because you're putting together like a story, and if you're filming, like everyone has this kind of problem.
1 second, Z. Right, I'm just gonna play another song, people, while I get my next guest in. 1 second. We're gonna play Angie Stone, No More Rain. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll be back. There we go. Sorry, Z. 1 second.
No.
Excuse me. Thank you. Look how you're matching the chair. Oh, there we go. Hey, cuz, come in. Oh, there's the thing. You in? Thank God. Hope you want me some chocolate and drink, Lord. Don't worry about it, cuz, because the traffic was heavy. Look at you. This is Z. She's coming as well. It's my cousin Corey. He's coming to talk as well. So, Corey, are you good with setting up? Come and thingy so you can come in my live stream thingy. Are you good at setting up, cuz? I'm trying to get on. Oh God, I'll put us in you. Do you know how to get on the live on this? I'm trying to. Hi everyone. Morning everybody. Oh yeah. And the thing is, you saw me struggling. Jesus, Father. So that's the lovely beat. So you're there.
I realised my friend plays there as well.
Who?
Oh,
I don't know the name.
Edmund.
He owns it.
He owns it?
Yeah, he's the boss.
I used to work with him. Not with my friend, but I used to work with him, yeah.
Yeah.
In the prison service.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he works, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, thank you, Z. This is where you're going to sit, cuz. You want tea? You better help it, make it yourself.
Yeah. How long have I got?
Time.
So, okay, I might go to
Yeah, here you are.
Thank you, darling. Oh, that's lovely. I saw that in a minute. What tea do you want? I bought it from me. Hold on. Shush. Right, PG.
No, I'm good.
You're good, you sure?
Okay,
And you don't want no
I
tea?
just want
All
something.
right.
Yeah.
So when you come to the toilets, when you open the door
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
ahead, yeah?
yeah.
And you're going to sit here, cuz?
Yeah.
And introduce yourself. So Z, now set that so we all are in that camera as well. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, I don't know how to do these ones. And unless we all squeeze
So you
out.
want all three of us to be
in
the
this,
shot?
yeah.
Alright, let me-
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in this as well. Yeah. Oh, Lord, this one. I know you lot will be, but I will be.
Both of us then.
Yeah. Lovely, see, that's why I adopted you in my heart. Right, you just take that, yes, that's better. And then I've got to get this one, so you're on the radio one as well. Brilliant. So then if you come there a bit, and then, yeah, great. Okay. Good. That will just play out. And then I have to set this. It's the radio on. Oh, Lord. Maybe I should put out that way, innit?
Maybe. I think that would be better.
You're the cameraman. God. Oh, dear.
I think.
See,
Back
what?
there. Oh.
We ain't got no one but understand.
That'd be alright.
Oh, what about this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Try that.
Like that? Yeah.
That was keeping
I want to see your
about
skills, you see? And so far, Right. Welcome back to the Goddess Jazzy Show. That was Angie Stone and No More Rain. So I've still got my guest here, Z. And my, my other guest, Corey. He's just gone to the toilet, so he'll be back real shortly. Hi everybody on Love the Beat. Hi everybody on Instagram Live. So Z, where were we? So you've done sound.
Yeah, so I've done sound.
Yeah.
I've done a bit of editing.
Okay. Explain to me what editing is.
So editing, essentially what it is you putting a story together by either by matching both sound and video. So you need to chop up what you've been filming, and then you need to put it into a sequence in which everything makes sense. Or what essentially what you do, you chop out the bits that you don't like. So you film this whole entire sequence or whatever you film.
And how long is that sequence of filming?
However long you want it to.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And how long do you chop it up to be? What is the...
So it depends what you're
maximum?
filming or who your client is. So I remember one time you were filming for you were filming this advert for like nearly 3 days.
Oh.
And we did at least 12 hours worth of filming every day, and then
12 hours every day?
Yeah.
Oh my
for 3
word.
days. And
so that's 36 hours
yeah.
of film.
A lot of filming, yeah. So wait, if you minus our lunch breaks, which is about 3 hours. Yeah. So we were filming every single hour at that time, and then we condensed all of that into a 3-minute advert.
What?
Or actually, no, you even chopped it even smaller into a 30-second advert. So
that means you're quite a genius, because how do you actually do that? Or is that a secret?
It's a great difficulty.
Is it?
Great difficulty,
How can you do like 36 hours into 3 seconds like that? Come in, guest, come in.
So
Come and have a seat.
So
Thank you.
Can we see him, Z? Z's the cameraman, he's a photographer, so I want to see his skills. If
You're
not,
putting me
it's
on the spot here.
It's a thumbs down. So far, he hasn't, got my third guest in, my second guest in.
Alright.
So we have to squeeze in a bit, I think.
So-
Okay, don't worry.
Yeah?
I'm all good, I'm all
Yeah?
good.
No, we
It's
need to
all
see you, guys. We need to see you.
Body,
Yeah, look. Go on, Z, you're the cameraman, you said.
Alright.
Oh, so now I'm out.
You're out, but the both of us are in. So we will have to squeeze in.
Squeeze in. I don't know what you're scared of. Squeeze in.
I'm happy to squeeze in.
Good man, squeeze in.
Alright.
Yeah, squeeze in, guys, so we can see you.
Yeah.
Oh, introduce yourself, guys, first.
Yeah, everyone calls me CJ, but my real name's Corrie Jamieson.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're cousins.
We're cousins, peeps. Yeah, the favourite.
Family. Yeah, and
how are you? Before I start, cause how are you? The same thing I asked Z. You said this is aches and pains.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, you know.
Are you?
I'm very good. Yeah. You know what? Most times I'm always good.
That's good.
And
happy birthday again. It was his birthday last week.
Yeah. Thank you. I just say I'm all good. Obviously, we have highs and lows, but when you got lows, you just count your blessings. Really, count what you got.
Yeah.
Think about the good things you got in your life and the good people. And when you're down, like tomorrow's another day. You know what I mean? Start fresh.
You've always been like that. You've just shrugged things off and just kept going. I don't know how you've done it.
Well, I think I'm a bit placid. I've got faults as well, but my mum kept a lot of stuff from me growing up. She kept secrets from me. She kept her life a secret. Okay. So I grew up not keeping secrets, but like keeping myself to myself, and you know what I mean, sort of thing. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't nothing negative. I don't blame my mum for anything, but that's just how I am. So I think for people, you got to know yourself, know what makes you tick, like know why you think the way you do. That there must be a reason. I learned that just through life and stuff like that. But we all got different personalities, but there's a reason why we have a certain personality, a certain trait. So
that's what makes us unique. You know what I mean? We're all unique beings.
But you got to know why you think the way you do, and why you know why you do the way things you do, sort of thing. Some people just do things like that's just me, but it ain't just you. You had to get it from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's all I say. That's my little
Oh, thank you. So back to you again, Z.
All right.
So you've done sound, editing. So you edited 36 hours into 30 seconds. Is that a behind the scenes secret? Because how does anybody condense that into a 30-second advert? How?
So it was my first time, so a lot of it was my friend's help.
Okay, this is your one, because that's your mic there.
Oh yeah. This is mine.
A lot of it was down to my friend who helped me a lot, because he's been working in it for much longer than me. At that time, he's been working for at least 5 years. Yeah. And I was just started, and essentially what we did is we just kept chopping and chopping, and we have to see what gives us that story, because you got to remember, everyone has a very short attention span. Yeah. So we need to find things in what we were filming that really stuck out. So we had to tell a story in a space of 30 seconds, and we have to make the first 5 seconds count, like make it look really good. Yeah. And then we just kept chopping, and eventually we sort of narrowed it down to 5 minutes, 3 minutes. All right, what works, what doesn't, and then we squashed it even more down, and eventually,
And then what do you do the rest of the how much hours left? That's what I want to know.
You don't do anything.
Well, you throw it away.
Yeah, essentially, that's how it works. Like, so my director, who I was working with at that time, they're working on this film called Artemis Fowl, and they spent a week trying to work out the shot, this amazing shot that they had. That they were trying to use in this film, and then the editor, he saw it and he's like, you know what, this doesn't work with our story, I don't want it.
Oh my gosh, so all that work,
See,
people being in the acting field and all that is not a joke. Oh my goodness.
All that money, all that time and effort, and the editor was like, nah.
And what they say goes, isn't it, really? Yeah.
But it was out of your control, you know what I mean?
Isn't it?
You've done your best, what could you do?
Gosh, that's a whole heap of, but the question is, did you still get paid?
That is an important question.
Did you still get paid?
I didn't work on that, but they did get paid.
They still get paid, well, no loss then.
No loss, good fun.
So guys, what have you been up to? What have you generally been up to?
I've been working freelance in security. obviously I came from the prison service, like Edmund Christie. So big up Edmund Christie.
Look, he's one of your colleagues, man.
He doesn't know, but I was there today, so if he sees this. But I work freelance, personal protection, and work for high net worth families.
Oh.
On my socials, I promote fitness and health
Shout
and
it out, cuz. Shout out who you are so they can find you.
Yeah, hashtag CJ's Bootcamp on the YouTube and TikTok. I got an Instagram as well, Papa Delta 5. It's a crazy name, but it was security related, and I kind of just tailored it.
You tailored it like that?
Yeah.
Because you get me fit, but will you moan and shout? Yeah, you will.
Yeah. You know what? Anyone who knows me, one guy, I've got an old school guy in the gym, his name's Freddie, big up Freddie, and he comes into the gym with his little cat, Andy cat.
Like back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day, yeah. And he's old school, but he's lean, and he goes, he used to come to me and go, you know what? Enough man train with you, they go to the toilet and they don't come back. So I've become easy, but he stays well away from me.
No.
But
But do you enjoy it? That's the main thing. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. I do it for me. A lot of my stuff on my socials is like, you look at it and think, rah, I can't do that. But that wasn't my aim to
I
show
saw it
off
and I was
or
just
anything.
like, nah. I asked him to even lift nothing. No, I can't do it.
That's not my aim, and I don't talk a lot in my socials, but now that I'm on the radio, I would say just do what's comfortable for you.
Okay.
So if 10 kilograms, lifting 10 kilograms on that exercise is good for you,
then keep with it, yeah?
Keep with
so you won't shout?
No. But obviously I'm black, I've got a deep voice, so people mistake me. I don't even know. But I would say I would say, even if the time is a problem as well, with people trying to find time to work out, I would say just keep your body moving all throughout the day. Just keep moving, keep up.
No matter what it is, even if you're walking or anything.
Anything. Even if you're walking with your child, your kids, or pushing your pram, keep moving.
Just keep moving. That's the key.
Yeah.
See, people, you heard it. Because me, I'm very lazy. I won't lie to you, I'm very, very lazy. What about you, Z?
Me?
I noticed you stayed quiet there. Yeah, what about you?
I haven't gone gym, I haven't been working out for a long time.
Oh, so he's doing a new workout thing.
I've just started a new sport.
Oh, my something.
Yeah. What sport's that?
So I forgot the name of it, which is a great start. But essentially it is, so what it is like medieval kind of fighting. So like everyone wears heavy armor and everyone carries swords or sword and a shield or a big axe. And everyone just whacks each other.
And how do you know who wins until one gives up?
So you have to essentially, from what I was watching, you need to floor the other person.
Wow.
On the concrete?
Yeah.
There's no padding or
I think you need to go on Gladiators, man. Yes, good.
That's way before my time.
Oh my gosh. So let's talk about life, guys. If there was something, why did you howl like that?
Life. Oh God.
Is life lifey for you? You know what I mean? Let's talk about life. How is life been for you, truly? Especially you as a young person. And you as well, cuz. How is life really treating you? You know?
I mean, when I think back at school, I grew up with two parents. My mum kept on hugging me until I was sick in the face, and she kept me in this bubble.
Yeah.
And she kept the world from me. And my dad wasn't there emotionally, but he was always there financially. I had a roof over my head, you know what I mean? He was in the house. I had food and clothing, and if I didn't have clothing, I would nick his clothes.
Okay.
Socks and tops and stuff like that. So yeah, I can't complain, and I'm blessed. I used to think, oh, why haven't I got this and why haven't I got that? But when I talk to my friends now, and we were back then, they say, you know what, compared to certain people, we didn't end up too bad, you know.
Yeah,
so,
you ended up really well. I was kind of jealous because you had mum and dad, man. I was jealous. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, and then later on in life, in my teens, I found out he wasn't my real dad. Yeah, through accident, through an argument with my parents. So it didn't, I was just like, it didn't really affect me because I'm just like placid, but I'm thinking, you know what? I know what certain, I don't want to offend anyone on the radio, but I know how certain people are growing up without a father figure.
Yeah.
And even though...
How did that make you feel emotionally as soon as you found that out?
Nothing. I just had nothing.
carried on.
Yeah, just carried on. I just like, you know what? He's always been there. I'm still taking money from him.
Oh,
yeah. Not now, obviously,
Yeah,
but back then, I was still taking money off him, and I was still nicking his socks and his tops. So what could I be vexed about? And if anything, it was my mum. But then I thought, you know what?
Did you ever confront him or her? Did you confront them more so, mum? Did you confront her?
Yeah, so my mum was just like, she was just playing it off like nothing happened. Like she was telling me nothing, you know what I mean? And that's my mum all over. And my dad was just like, look, I wanted to tell you, but it wasn't my business to tell you. And look, I've been there since day one, since you're 3 years old.
Yes.
And he's right. And we've had a lot of arguments and discussions and stuff. And there's one time I asked him to buy me a car. And,
just straight out like that?
Yeah, straight out like that. Then buy me a car. But at that time, I had siblings. So I knew when they would get older, he would buy them brand new cars. So I wanted to capitalise on it, you know what I mean? And he was like, nah. So we didn't have an argument. We had a man-to-man debate.
Yeah, I like it.
But you know, our voices are deep, you know what I mean? Sort of thing. So he would say to me, you know what, I'll give you a deal. You buy the car and I'll pay for the insurance. So I was cussing. Yeah, I was cussing. You wouldn't believe I was cussing.
Wait, he said you buy the car.
Yeah.
And you.
But you were talking
it's true.
1999.
Back in the day, it would have been a little bit. Come on, can't you do
I don't know
anything?
nothing. You know what I mean? I have no sense back then. So I was vexed. So obviously I stamp my feet and walk away, and I'll go to my mum. You can believe Dad's not buying me. Anyway, I bought the car, £300.
Yeah, back
when
then.
I checked on the insurance, I went on third-party fire and theft. Come up to about £1,000.
You see?
And I was shocked. And that just tells you how I knew nothing about the world. And I was just like, you know when you tiptoe into your dad?
Yeah.
And your dad's not even looking at you, looking at the TV or the newspaper outside. I was like, yeah, Dad, so, yeah, about that insurance. Like, you know what I mean? So he just kind of like whipped out his credit, didn't even look at me, whipped out his credit card, paid for it, and gave me back. And I think that was the last time I challenged him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you started to be grateful, so you know that?
I was grateful after that. I humbled myself. So with not knowing he wasn't my dad, and then what could I complain about? I got my insurance paid.
Yeah, exactly.
I got my car insurance.
Back in the day, that was something. I'm telling you, people, £300 car.
Yeah. So yeah. I can't complain. Can't complain.
Have you had any instances like that, Z?
No, yeah, I'm still going through life.
You're still going through life.
Still going.
So life is still life for you.
Yeah. I'm only 24 years old.
Oh, bless you. Oh,
nice.
Growing up, I come from quite a humble background. My granddad came to this country in the 1960s. Sorry, 1961. My granddad came here.
Okay.
He was, I think. So my granddad's passed away now back in 2022.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
God bless him. When he had.
Where did he come back? Where did he come from?
So he came from Pakistan.
Okay. Is that part of the because there's certain parts of the countries that are part of the Windrush, but he came in the 60s though. Would it be 1950 something?
1961 he came. So I think that's roughly the time when Britain, post-war, was trying to bring in loads of people from the the Commonwealth.
Okay.
To rebuild Britain. So my granddad was one of the first group of people to come here from Pakistan, and essentially, I think what happened was my great-grandfather, he was ill, so he came over to send money back to pay for medicine and whatnot. And I think that experience of him coming here, it made him like one of the best people that I ever known in my life.
Wow.
My granddad was always humble.
Yeah.
He was very well reserved. He only spoke when he had something very important to say, and everything that he did say.
Where are those men now? That's all I want. Where are those men that just speak when the electors just speak? So just going on and on. Gosh. Sorry, Z. Go ahead. I just had a moment. I'm sorry. Go on.
But my granddad was just one of those kinds of people where he only spoke when something important. When something important needed to be said, and whatever he said was I don't know how to say, but it was like it added value to your life. Every word he said would add value to your life. It was like
right. He had those though that kind of speech that you do remember and
Yeah.
say, you know what, I remember that granddad said or what have you.
And that,
Yeah.
that reflected on your dads, and then that reflects on
Yeah.
you, and that
Yeah.
will reflect on your unborn kids.
So like,
Look at that, you see.
yeah, my
good,
my parents and all my uncle and aunties, they're all on the same vibe. Everyone is very well mannered. Everyone gives each other the right kind of respect and everything.
Oh,
And
God,
it's
that's
like
nice.
everyone has a really good
That happened to your
relationship.
family.
I think it all came from my granddad, who
Yeah.
when he got here, obviously it was very hard, but by himself in
Yeah.
a foreign country where you don't know anyone.
And the racism as well for him as well,
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, he never really spoke that much about it, but I know he went
know.
through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he raised my mom really well, and my mom raised me really well.
Yeah.
And then I grew up in Walthamstow on, what was it called? What's the road?
I don't know.
East London, North East London.
North East London.
North East London.
Grew up on an estate. I forgot the name now because
Doesn't
we
matter.
moved out.
Yeah, it doesn't
But
matter.
yeah, we moved out.
So you're Eastender.
Yeah, 10 years. I lived there for 10 years. 1-bedroom flat, and there was a lot of things were happening in the area. Every day going to school and coming back, I just stink of weed and like piss, like every day. Just get used to stink like that.
Did you ever get any racism yourself?
My whole life I did not experience racism until literally April of this year,
What?
2024, during a protest right opposite the Nelson Mandela statue. It was so ironic, like how it was all set up.
Yeah.
So I was at a Palestine protest, and
Was that the one in Peckham with the buses?
no,
The
this was
coaches?
Central London. This was
Okay.
Central London.
That's your first experience of racism in
First experience
2024.
in my entire life
Wow.
was when I hit.
You was in that bubble.
In 24, when I was 24 years old, I was filming the Palestine protest.
Hmm.
It was the Al-Quds Day. So anyone who doesn't know about Al-Quds Day, essentially, it's a day to celebrate the Palestinians' struggle.
Okay.
And it was set up by the Iranians. So the Iranian Revolution happened. So I don't agree with that kind of politics there, but
Yeah.
I'm giving you the backstory of what exactly happened.
Context
So
of it, yeah.
the Iranian Revolution happened. It was a theocratic, so based on Islamic theology. They had a revolution. They made their country into an Islamic regime, and they celebrated the end of Ramadan, the last Friday of Ramadan, our holy day of the week.
Yeah.
They celebrated that last day to be Al-Quds Day for the Palestinians.
Okay.
So in London, they were also celebrating that, just like a march for Palestine. And over there were some people who were very pro-Zionist, so pro-Israel, who were obviously counter-protesting this because obviously they have the right to believe that Israel exists, and then they support Israel.
Okay.
And some of those supporters walked over to where some of my friends were with, who were there. And then some of them were shouting abuse, they were shouting back, and it got into a bit of confrontation. And then this guy, he saw me, and I was with my camera, and I wasn't exactly too happy with what they were saying to some of my friends. I'm a photojournalist, I'm a video journalist, so I take a lot of pictures up at different protests.
Yeah.
And then this person, he said to me, after we had a bit of a spat, called each other vulgar things,
Yeah.
but nothing racist. Like, we didn't mention colour, we didn't mention creed, we didn't mention anything about who we were, what we
Yes.
were. And then he said to me, "You're not English." I said, "Okay, I don't look English, alright, fine." He said, "You're not English," and I said, "Alright, I'm not English." And then I said, "I'm British," and then he said, "No, you're not British, look at the colour of you."
Oh.
And then at that moment I was like, "Whoa, what the hell? Like, this is the first
Yeah.
time in my life I'm
So
experiencing
all of your
racism."
24 years,
Yeah.
you've never. Wow.
Like, indirect racism I have felt, but I kind of find that a bit normal because you're living here in the UK. Some
Yeah.
people are a bit like that, but
But face
it's
to
not
face.
to your face. Like,
Yeah.
like you're not British because of the color of your skin. That was the first time
Wow.
in my life I ever
So how did it make you feel?
experienced that. I don't know, it felt so weird. It felt so alien because I was so privileged in my life to grow up in East London,
Yeah.
where it's a very mixed community. Because I
Yes.
grew up with loads of black friends, loads of white friends, a lot of Eastern European friends, a lot of Asians, a little mix of everyone. So
Yeah.
like I never experienced that kind of racism
Oh,
in my
wow.
life. Like,
Sorry. All I can say is sorry. Because we've got proof. But I'll just say sorry that you had to have it in your face in 2024.
I can relate to that.
Yeah?
I didn't really...
I mean, it's nothing compared to you guys.
Man.
I didn't understand racism when I was about your age as well. And when I mean understand it, obviously you see it on TV and you see it and you see it, but you don't actually understand it or know what is racism. And I think now, I'm 44 now, but now that I think back, we suffered from unconscious biasness, I would say. So certain people will be invited into the in crowd, or certain people get that promotion, that manager's role, that supervisor's role. But we would be said, "Oh, you're a good worker, you know, like you're doing well. You get a pat on the back,
but you're not as good to get there.
But you're not moving forward. You're not progressing." And I didn't realise the difference between unconscious bias and racism until I travelled to Australia.
Tell us about that. He travelled to Australia on his own.
All right.
So I went on a working holiday visa, used my British passport. Thank you, Mr. Government, for that. You work and travel basically. And when I went there, I met a lot of natives from different areas, the Aborigines, people from the Solomon Islands. I lived with them, I stayed with them for a few weeks.
So you was really living traditional?
Yeah. As well as in the hostels and stuff. I was just venturing. And the thing is, out there, the weather's so nice. The weather's so nice. So it's not like here, hey, where it gets dark and cold, you're looking for shelter. It's like, it's hot all day, all night. So I lived with islanders and I started to learn about the real racism, and I looked how like Australians treated the Aborigines.
Even when you was out there?
And what they did back in the day still affects them to this day, and we're talking hundreds of years, and it still affects them, and they controlled the Aborigines through drugs and alcohol. And hundreds of years ago, and back in the day, now Aborigines are mostly homeless and drunk and on drugs.
The thing is, you don't see that. Like everyone who watches TV, I've never seen them in that way. And so it's good that you went.
We're talking about our grandparents passing knowledge on to us. Yeah, this is what they've been passed on to their great grandparents, them parents, drugs, alcohol, slavery, that sort of apartheid sort of thing. And you only know about it when you get there, and you think, rah, this is real racism. But you know what? I'm not suffered this back at home, but it's not perfect. But you know what? I wouldn't want to be there. And when I was there, people treated me fine. I got a lot of attention from the women. That was nice.
Because you got a wife.
I got a lot of attention from the women, and when I was.
Weren't you scared though, cuz? I'd be scared to go Australia.
I needed to get out. I needed to get out.
So you just said, you know what?
Yeah, I needed to go.
What about the spiders?
Yeah, innit? The big. You not scared of creatures and things like that.
You know, the thing is, when I was scared when I was younger, my dad would just give me a slap round the back of the neck and say, man up, sort of thing. And we can't say this word, we can't say this expression, man up now. But my mum would say, oh, it's okay, I said, be careful. So I was cautious, but like obviously.
But you wanted to get out and you said to yourself, go Australia.
I needed to.
You wanted to go to the other side of the world, you know?
Well, me and my friend were talking. So my friend wanted to go to America for money and opportunity and make it big. And I wasn't serious about money. I just wanted to play and girls. And like that was my lifestyle back in the UK. I would work 48 hours, finish work, rush home, freshen up. And drugs and alcohol and party. And then before I know it, it's Monday again, and I haven't recovered. You know what I mean? And those drugs was just like a little escape. So I was like, I needed to go to Australia and just get away from the norm, the work and the stresses, I'd say. And well, when I say about drugs, I think drugs give you that mental escape from the stresses of life. So you got to understand why people do it. So people are working, and then they're not seeing much money coming in. And then it's just continuous. And where is that escape? Like you're looking for party time, but partying costs money.
Costs money.
Clothes cost money. You know what I mean? Feel good. Cosmetics, moisturising, all costs money. Like I spend about £100 a week on cosmetics and stuff. It's expensive. Yeah. So yeah, I needed to escape and out
Did
there.
you look at something and say, you know, that's where I'm going? Did you look at other countries, or you just said?
I looked at it strategically. So I thought, where could I go abroad and work, and everyone speaks English, and like I didn't need. My passport qualified me to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wasn't there illegally. So America, you could get a working holiday visa in America, but I think the rules were slightly stricter. And my friend who decided to go to the US instead of Australia, he was homeless and he was working cash in hand. But now he's living the American dream. He lives big out there.
Wow.
So I kind of, Noah. Big up Noah.
Yeah, big you up Noah, wherever you may be.
Yeah, he's used to train back in Metroflex in Sydenham, bodybuilder, and now
so he was homeless out there.
Yeah. I'm not sure his whole story, but like he used to tell me, he used to stay in people's rooms and stay in people's living rooms.
And you went alone. Oh my God.
Yeah, he went alone. So I knew if I go to the US, I didn't want to live like that.
No.
So when I went to Australia, I could work. I could work legally and I could get money, and I was okay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I didn't take that risk. And sometimes I think, I should have gone to America with him. I would have been.
But maybe that was your path, you know.
I just wanted to play. I just was thinking of girls.
Oh my God!
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't thinking about the money. But
let's be thinking he was logical here. No.
Yeah, but you understand racism when you get out the UK. When you come anywhere outside the UK, you understand racism.
I understood it when I went to Spain.
Well, there you go.
And I was going to Spain a lot of times, and I thought, wow, really? So I've stopped going. They were really blatant in your face. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I mean, back here.
One guy would say to me, Australian would say to me, he said, like, I would go for work and he'll say, all right, look, I've got to offer it to my people first. And the way he says my people, and then if there's anything left, I'll give it to you. Yeah. But,
like that.
Yeah, but I didn't take it as an offence. And I was like, you know what? The guy's actually said it to my face, man to man. And I'm going from my dad, my upbringings. And in this country, people won't say it to your face.
They would walk around it.
Yeah. They'll be racist to you, but they'll say, I'm not racist to you. But they wouldn't say it to your face. Yeah. They wouldn't say it to your face. And that's the difference between. But at least in Australia, I knew where I stood. I thought, right, I could get work here. I can't get work there. I knew where I stood. But in this country, you're giving out your CV, you're doing handshakes, you're trying to get a contract. And people are looking at your skin and you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. And then years later you say, why this, why that? And that's the difference.
Was it a good learning curve for you going there?
Very good learning.
What did you take else from there? Apart from the racism that you saw facing, what else did you take?
I learned a little bit about everything, about cultures. You can't look at someone and dislike them because that's just crazy. That's just insane. You gotta just sit down and chat to someone, no matter what they look like, where they're from, this and that. I was talking to people from Solomon Island, and I was saying, we was laughing and joking. I said, "You're Indian, you're Coolie, you're not African." And he used to say to me, "No, I'm African, I'm African." I said, "You're not African." And then he would tell me his story, and he could name his grandparents, his great-grandparents, his great-great-grandparents. He told me the story how people from East Africa fled slavery and ended up in Indonesia and Southeast Asia and Solomon Islands and integrated with them. And I was like, right, I can't even name my great-grandparents. All I know is my granddad who died, but I can't trace my history back from there. And I was just like, this guy knows more about Black history than I do. You know what I mean? And I'm from a westernized society, and he's growing up in Solomon Islands like that. And I'm just like, what have I been learning all these years in school?
That's what we learned at all.
What I've been taught? I've been taught nothing. So that was a learning curve. I'm glad I did it for that.
How long did you stay out there for?
A year.
A year?
I had to do it.
You really needed that year.
Yeah, because I was, like I said, I discovered myself. I discovered people say, why do you think the way you do? Why are you the way you are? And this and that. And I discovered something when I was in my early 20s. And I was smoking weed, stuff with my friends, with my girlfriend at the time,
Yeah.
and my friend, 3 of us. And we were literally sitting in my studio place where I was rented and passing the Dutch, as you say.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and I don't know what was in this drug. And I got these drugs, these weed from work, where I was working in the prison service. I was a prison escort officer at the time. So taking people to and from court.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the HMP, but taking people to and from Crown Maj. So I would body search these guys coming in, and I would find all sorts of drugs in them. And I would say, look, what do you want me to do with this? And they said, look, they'll be scared and nervous, expected to be remanded or expecting a heavy sentence, so I should just throw it in the bin.
Yeah.
So I would say, I wouldn't touch the drugs. I'll say, look, if you want to put it in the bin, you put it in the bin.
Put it in the bin,
and I'll search them again, boom. Then their case is closed, take them downstairs. End of the day, people have left the building. I'll go back to that bin, pick up the drugs and take it home.
You didn't know what was in it.
Yeah. Then I'll split it up, cut it out, invite my friends over, and we would just take whatever's there. And I wasn't hooked on drugs, but it was that mental release. Like, I've just on the 48 hours. I want to go out and party. My friends have had a 2-hour head start on me on drinking. I need to catch up. Yeah. And it was that stress, that release. So, so when one time I was smoking and all of us were hallucinating, and we were talking about sex and this and that, and living out talking about your fantasies. And I said something. I was like, yeah, I'd done that when I was 5 years old, and everything stopped. I didn't realize what I said. I was like, what? That's impossible. And I was like, oh shit! And it was a memory. It was a memory. It was a memory which happened to me as a child, which I totally forgot about.
And it came.
Yeah, and a reason why I forgot about it, because it was something which happened with a female. So if a guy and a female, it kind of feels normal and exciting at the time. I think if I said I was abused by a man, I wouldn't be comfortable sitting here now. Yeah. So, you know, I heard a story on the news the other day about a teacher using a kid,
pupils or something like that. Yeah.
No, I don't know that kid and I don't know that situation, but that must have been exciting for the kid, you know what I mean, that 16-year-old having a woman. So these memories I've totally forgot about, and I found out something about myself, and I was like, you know what, I need to know the way I am. And and that was one of the reasons why I went travelling.
Clean over there for the year.
I needed to know why I do what I do, why I think the way I think. And once you understand that process, like, women, I only go with big bum, women with a big bum, big bottom. See these skinny girls, these model girls, I'm not interested.
You should your twin. Just saying.
I'm not interested. And my friends used to go.
But the thing is, your mum's slim. She's not like that. So I would have followed. And
I did test my mum the way she looks. I'm like, Mum, why can't you put some meat on you, like something? And my friends used to look at me funny, thinking, you're away. How you go for these big women? And I was like, that's just me. And I couldn't understand it. And these guys would go for these skinny little pretty model chicks, and the car and this and that. And I'm just like, no, I don't feel right. Like, so it didn't affect me like, why this, why that. But I was like,
5 minutes break.
5 minutes break. 5 minutes break.
5 minutes break, because we're having a little bit of excuse. Have a stretch. Cool. People, I'm just going to put you on that for a moment, and that for a moment. So you don't have to listen to our conversation. Oh, this thing. Hi. Love and blessings. Hi. Hi. Okay. Here we go, peeps. Back online.
Back online.
All right. Here we go. So, welcome back to the Goddess Jazzy Show. We have had an interesting discussion today. From Corey travelling to Australia for a whole year, to Z and his photography, and being racially abused at age 24. Imagine that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, his first time. That must have been a shock to the system. So we're going to carry on. What did you want to ask Corey?
Corey, I wanted to ask,
clubbing,
like, you know, when you were much younger, what was like clubbing, you know, going to parties, things like that? Didn't you experience some form of racism like back then?
No, when I went to Australia, you know, it's like everything was open because we was partying by the beaches and stuff. I travelled along the east coast of Australia, Brisbane.
Okay.
So if you look at Brisbane, if you look at Australia on the map, Brisbane is on the east side, it's along the Great Barrier Reef. So that sort of setting, so you're partying and everything's open, all the windows are open, doors are open and stuff. So when I went into the clubs, it's like I got a lot of attention. The females were all over me. All the white guys were kind of, yeah, touch bro. And I'm looking at him thinking, I'm not your bro, like, but I was like, okay, it's all good. So I got a lot of good attention.
Yeah.
A lot of good, I can't complain. Look, people buy me drinks and people were just saying, yeah, this and that. It was hard to say no to a lot of things out there. So yeah, no dramas.
No dramas at all?
No, yeah, all good.
Wow, and what was the food like?
The food, I was eating everything and everything. Yeah,
everything.
I tried crocodile, kangaroo. And when I was eating kangaroo, it's like a juicy steak. I put on so much muscle mass. It was mad. Yeah, and I wasn't even training because I was backpacking, right, partying. So I wasn't even trying out, but it was nice. But what I'd say with the drugs and the food and stuff, when I came back to the UK after a year, I tried a steak from Steak and Chips. I just fancied something British and traditional. So I tried the steak and chips and I was sick and I was vomiting and diarrhea and stuff. So I thought, okay, I'm not going to that place. So next week I tried something from a different place.
With the same food?
Yeah, from a different place. And I was sick again. I was talking to my parents about it and I said, well, you've been eating fresh, healthy stuff for a year in Australia, healthy food. You've come back to this country and your bodies are rejecting whatever's in the meat you're eating. So my advice to this is, don't take drugs for one, because you don't know what drugs you're taking. You don't know what it's laced with. You're buying it from your friends and your connects, and you don't know what they're spiking it with. And that goes with foods, that goes with drinks. Even if you go to Sainsbury's and buy chicken, you don't know what's in that. You don't know what you're putting in your body.
Well, we're talking about cooked chicken from there, or
anything. Yeah.
Oh my God! What am I gonna eat?
When you open up a can of Coke, you don't know what's actually in it. You read the ingredients, but you don't know what this is or that is.
So what do we have then, cuz? What do we have?
But I can't even. That's another subject for another matter. I don't want to tell people this is what you got to do. This is what you got to eat. I just let do your own research. Eat what agrees with your body. But for me, I don't eat red meat right now. I don't eat it. No pork, no beef, no lamb. Yeah, I stay away from that.
No oxtail, nothing.
No oxtail.
So even if you smell it, it won't make you think, oh, I wish I could eat a bit.
No.
Wow.
Because of that physical experience from eating anything I wanted and being fit and healthy to coming back to the UK and eating something which is expensive and giving me bellyache.
So you just said.
Yeah, so I said my body's rejecting something which I'm eating. I did try to go vegetarian and vegan and stuff, but the amount of money you got to spend to keep the calories you got to eat, to be vegan, it's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot. It's
and
a lot
time
of money.
as well, I guess, isn't it?
And time and cooking and stuff, and it's not realistic if you've got a family life sort of thing. Yeah. So I eat 80-90% fish. It's just cooking.
Good.
Yeah. It's not as expensive but it's easy to cook and stuff. But I do eat chicken, I can't lie. I can't come on radio and say I don't eat chicken. Me being a black man, like, obviously I do eat chicken, but I tried to get my meat from the farmers markets and stuff.
Yeah.
And most times it's expensive, but sometimes you can actually get good deals.
Kenya for the farmers market.
Yeah. Some people, my dad gets it from butcher's meat and stuff. I'm not knocking butcher's meat, but I personally go to the farmers market.
Yeah, that must be nice actually.
And the meat tastes different.
It tastes different.
So if I'm eating chicken from a farmer's market to eating chicken in the Sainsbury's, why does it taste different?
No, let's leave my Sainsbury's alone. I've got the nectar points there, thank you.
It's expensive, so you know what? I would say be careful what you eat, what you consume.
That's really coming from a health background as well,
if
isn't
it doesn't agree with you, you know if it doesn't agree with you, don't lie to yourself, just stop eating
Just stop eating it.
But I'm not going to tell you what good diet or what to eat, what not to eat. I'm not here to tell people how to live their life, so to speak.
Thank you, my dear.
Yeah,
Z, what's your diet like then?
My diet is all over the place.
Is it? Oh
That's
my
fine,
God.
Z, man. That's
All
fine.
over the place. Like sometimes I eat at home. Home is usually
What are you allowed to? Because you're Muslim, isn't it?
yeah. So it's only halal food, so I can't eat pork. Can't eat.
Can you eat beef?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
can
can't
eat beef.
Okay.
I can't eat I can eat all the animals except anything that is except pigs.
Yeah,
anything that's a predator animal.
Oh.
So anything from the sea is okay to eat.
Yeah. What's a predator animal?
So that's like lions, tigers.
Okay.
Anything that eats another animal.
Right.
So you can't eat those.
You can't eat those.
But,
okay.
I think in the grey area, crocodiles. So I haven't had.
I don't know about that one. How did it taste, guys?
Yeah, how did it taste?
It's like dry chicken, real dry. You know, like obviously.
Well done, chicken.
Yeah, when I moved out, I would cook chicken for my friends and my friends will cut it and it'll be dry.
Oh, one of those crispy dry ones.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. Obviously, I've not got the skills from my parents, and when it looked like that, and she was like, and my friend was like, it's alright, but my mum's is better. So it's dry,
So dry,
and it's dry.
It does take enough time to chew. Is it a chewy?
Enough time to chew.
Oh man, I don't think I've got the energy. No.
And no really oil, no gravy with it. When you grill it or cook it, it's dry. Yeah. But with the kangaroo, when you cook it comes with so much gravy. It's so moist.
Oh God, even thinking of it. Oh Lord. Sorry, Z. As you were saying, so you're allowed to eat beef and not pork and lions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, yeah. So my diet is whatever my mom makes. That's essentially what it is.
That's good.
I've only recently started to go eat more out, sort of after university kind of thing.
I think a lot of people are eating that, especially yesterday. The weather was so nice.
Yeah, whenever it's nice and warm, I have to go out with my friends and eat somewhere.
Yeah, you have to.
So why can't you eat a meat which another animal eats, like lions?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure the real reason behind it, but all I know is from a faith perspective, just from holy text, it just says that we're not allowed to.
Okay, interesting. I never knew that.
Taught us something, because I never knew.
I never knew that.
And I didn't know you was allowed to eat beef. I just thought it was just certain. I don't know what I thought actually.
Yeah, just all herbivore animals we can eat.
We can eat.
Yeah. Okay, herbivore animals. Okay. I never knew that.
Never knew that. And Z's not allowed to hug. So when they came in,
hug
women.
Not allowed
to
hug.
So
Yeah.
You can't hug females.
Yeah.
So
I'll hug the females for you. No
problem.
That's right, man.
Because I come from a very conservative background, very conservative family, and we're not allowed to hug or have sort of contacts with females that are not related to us, that are not our mums, wife, or sisters.
So something.
So what do you do if you was out with your friends on the night out and a woman just runs up to you and hugs you?
Oh my gosh.
How's happened to me before when a girl just full on just hugged me and I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. Hello. I don't know. It's happened to me a couple of times and it's I can't escape.
Do you hug back?
No, I don't.
Wow.
I don't hug back.
You got great strictness,
you got great strength.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that, to be honest with you.
I take you nowhere. Oh my God.
So it's always awkward with friends and whatnot, when they're when you're saying goodbye and
she's like natural.
She's like, I'm like, sorry, and she's like, okay.
But I think a lot of men should follow that suit. Actually, it's really quite good. That's what I said to you when you came. I said a lot of men should follow suit.
A lot of men should be
I said I wanted it, But yeah.
I mean, I know there's a very similar rule as well for Jews as well. Like very conservative Jews, like they also follow that perspective. They stay away.
It's good that you got that not only respect, that discipline. It's good.
Like it's nothing wrong with the woman. It's just like from face perspective.
So I thought to myself when he said no, I was like, whoa, what's happened? Smell all right.
Okay, so let me flip it then.
Go on.
What if you meet someone like a woman and you like you from the same religion, same culture, but you know she's hugged other people?
It's got that deep, cause
listen, it goes both ways, you know.
It's true.
Because you've been brought up in a westernized culture, so your partner to be may not be as strict as or disciplined as you.
But if they're gonna be with me, then like they're gonna have to follow that rule.
So would you say right, you got to change, or would you forgive them, or?
I would forgive him. Like I'll say, like now you're with me. Like we're gonna have to follow like sort of my school of thought, kind of thing. Because if they're Muslim, they would know that they're not really allowed to do that kind of thing. Like they're not allowed to be hugging people.
Okay, to throw, I'm throwing
I'm
throwing some weapons at you. Yeah, I'm throwing. So if you arrange, your parents meet another family and they got a daughter and you arrange, boom, boom, boom. She's Muslim, you're in the same way with them, but she just says, right, I'm not wearing a hijab. Like I'm just going out. I'm just obviously I respect you. You're my husband, but I'm not. There's certain traditions I'm not following.
Then what?
I don't think it could work out.
Oh,
straight on the back. Like I could love her. She could be everything.
And that would just finish the relationship.
Yeah, it would do because it's always you're gonna always keep having this conflict. Like you don't want that to be the thing that will destroy your relationship, especially with someone who's wonderful. You don't want to you don't want to build all this time, all this love with someone, and then this will always be picking at it because in the end, like. You don't want that to be the main issue of you resolving. So I want to skip all that heartbreak in advance. I want to skip it in advance.
So you got when you first meet someone, you're literally laying down the contract. Sign your life away, or go about your business.
I want all the boxes ticked. That's what
Tim. Good luck, you know.
Thank you.
I want to come to your wedding, definitely.
Honestly.
Yeah, essentially. Like, it has to work both ends. Like, it can't be one way. Like,
and how would you tell her that it can't work?
Oh, straight up.
Just like,
straight up.
Wow.
I don't want to waste anybody's time. You gotta just be straight up. Like, you can't be, like, already in it and then you're slowly unveiling these things because, you know, you need to be like straight up with them because you don't want to
people are not like that in the Western lads world. They put on false pretenses. That's why you got these online dates and all you see is their image which they want to portray. When you meet them, they're totally different. Guaranteed.
So like for Muslims, especially in the Asian community, the proper way of like dating is that the woman would bring along their father. So like that's the way our version of dating kind of works, or like somebody else there, so it's not just you two. Like,
so it'll be all of
it can't
you
be in private.
at
No. It just be three people all together.
Wow.
So you,
I haven't experienced this just yet. Yeah.
Wow.
So like,
I don't know. Let me think. Can I do that? Yeah.
So I haven't been through it yet. My cousin, like my relatives have. So one of my cousins has been through this. And essentially, you need to. It's like a business deal going on. You know what I mean? So like, you gotta say what you want.
You gotta have your game on
straight up. Yeah, like the dad will come for you on all the ends. Like you know, the dad is giving away his daughter to a complete stranger. He doesn't know who you are, and obviously for the girl, she doesn't know who you are either. So like, you need to say, okay, I work this kind of job. This is the kind of lifestyle I want to live. Or would you agree to it? Would you not? And if not, then okay, bye bye.
So how comes you can't come with someone? If she comes with a...
You're the man, isn't it?
So you can't come with your dad?
Yeah, I want to bring my dad and mom with me. No, bro.
So that's your date for the night? For the day
that would be the date. Yeah, like, why would I bring my mom? Like,
no, I don't know. I'm just thinking...
That makes you look like a mama's boy.
No,
like,
no. Nothing wrong with mother's boys there.
That's a red flag for girls, you know?
You know what? It's funny because the women I liked, my mum didn't like. And the one woman my mum liked, I was just like, nah.
Imagine that for all your life.
So I can sympathise with Z there, but boy.
Wow. So he's the pressure. Can you imagine him?
It's a massive pressure.
It's a pressure and he's throwing questions at you and you're just there alone. Oh my gosh.
You gotta take it.
Wow.
You gotta take it.
I mean, I've got a daughter, so I can sympathise.
Are you going to put her through that?
No, if my daughter came to me and goes, Dad, I really like this guy, but I want you to meet him, I'll be very happy.
Yeah.
I'll be very happy. But it doesn't happen like that in the Western world. She'll be dating, you'll find through the grapevine. And this is what I've got to have. Yeah, and then they'll have mistakes will happen, learn from it, and I suppose I've got to be there. But I would love
that sort of
tradition.
Yeah.
I'd love her
But
to
would
say,
you be like this? Are you going to look after her? Are you gonna,
yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, I'll be honest, because at the end of the day,
it's your baby.
you're getting older, and if your daughter's in trouble, you're going to be not an age to defend her. So you got to know you're passing on the the shield to this stranger. Yeah, which is very, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, you know what, my time's done, I'm growing old now. I'll be like a ape in the jungle. I'm going to go into the jungle and die. I'm passing on my daughter, my one treasure to you.
Yeah.
You're going to have to back the jungle and defend all the mad...
See how nicely you say it. I'm like the other guy. Right, are you going to do this? That's my daughter.
You know what? That part of tradition, I would
like that.
I would like that.
If I had a daughter, that would be...
I would want that.
You know.
Yeah, because obviously, if you asked me that before I had a daughter, I'd be like, that's a bit mad. That's a bit mad. I just want to get in and out of the girl. But having her parent there prevents that sort of madness. Yeah. And I understand it, respect it. I hope it happens.
Thank you for sharing that, Steve.
Because
we know.
You as a father need to draw like a red line.
It has to be.
You also need to like, what you call it, because this is your daughter, you also need to tell whoever this guy is, or you need to sort of tell your daughter like, this is the kind of things I like about this person, or this kind of things I don't like about them, and then here's for you to decide now.
There and then in that situation.
No, like you sort of like obviously it's your kid, so you will tell them in the way that you know.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I would say, when as a parent, when raising your kids, don't raise them in this sort of bubble. Yeah.
So you learn from that. Growing up.
Yeah. Tell them how it is, how men think.
Keep it real.
When you meet their partner, you know, tell them this is what I expect.
This is what's going to happen.
This is what's going to happen. Be real with them, because
that's what
if you're raising your kid and you keep them in this bubble, they're going to, they're going to be a shock to the system.
Because you don't know how to navigate, because you're around that bubble for so long, you don't know how to, navigate anything. Yeah.
So when I went to secondary school, my mum kept me in this bubble in primary school. And when I went secondary, me and my friends went secondary for the first time on our own. And we heard like gangster rap and swear words and the N word and the swear. And I was bummed. I was afraid to step into school because I'd never seen that. We was looking at like Michael Jackson and MC Hammer and stuff. And you know what I mean? There was no knives, and because back then you can go into a shop and buy glass bottles. So people would have a Lucozade bottle or a Coke bottle.
Yeah. So, used to come in a glass bottle.
Glass bottles. It was cellophane made. That was proper Lucozade.
Listen, in the 80s and 90s, we used to go shop and get a glass Lucozade bottle and use that as a weapon. So there would be no... I'm not saying there weren't no knives. There were knives, obviously, but it wasn't as... But that you could use anything in the shop as a weapon, like, and buy it. Sort of, you know what I mean? So, like, I was, I didn't know about knives and weapons and drugs and this. I was kept in a bubble. So what I would say is, when you're raising as a parent, when you're raising your kids, just be real.
Just be real. Tell them how it is.
Tell them how
even
it is.
about heartbreak, criticism, everything. Just tell them everything.
Tell them. So,
because even though you was in a bubble, I was kind of protected as the firstborn daughter. And as soon as I got out there, I was wild. I just said, right, when I had my child, I was like, right, this is what's going to happen. You're going to have your heart broken. You're going to pick yourself up. I wasn't told all that.
Yeah,
you know?
And what Z's saying, it's like a risk assessment on marriage.
Man!
And it limits the heartbreak, I would say. So Z, you got my 100% respect.
We're coming to your wedding.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming to your wedding.
All right.
Definitely. Just
no questions answered.
Tell me the dress code as well. I'll wear whatever, man.
So is there any other... oh, no, there's two questions I want to ask you. Right, you, Z. If there's anything you could change in the world, what would it be? One thing, and why? I ask every guest this. Think strategically. And think, logically as well. One thing in the whole world, and you've only had 24 years on this earth, sir, and why? And if you need a little bit of time, I'll go to Corrie.
One thing in the world?
One thing to change, What would you change and why? Out.
I'll say food. I think food is a big thing. It's a big part of our culture. Every culture has a dish. Every culture has kind of food.
Yeah.
I think everyone should have a right to having safe, clean, good food.
Yeah,
everyone has
Yeah.
also water as well. I think diet will probably be a big thing because I think that also changes your mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your everything, your outlook on the world as well. Like one of the things I think that I think can combat racism a big time actually is food. Like when you invite someone into your house and you give them a part of your culture, it will shock them, especially for English people who don't eat more than whatever their cuisine, English cuisine is. Like when they taste food from other places of the world, understand other people. I think that's a gateway. I think food is a gateway of bringing people and cultures together. I think food,
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you.
Food.
You now, Mr. Corey.
I mean, I wouldn't change anything, but what I would say to people is one little mistake I didn't discuss about is know yourself. Know why you do the things you do, the way you think. Know why. To know why you think the way you do.
That's important because there's someone out there listening to you, what you're saying now, not knowing how to navigate that in their life. So,
and why they don't know why they've acted in a certain way when this is coming. So know your reasons, know your beginnings, sort of thing. Because when you talk about racism and growing up and this and that, just a quick one.
That's
white people and other people, they can date back their great grandparents, their great grandparents, their great this and that. I don't know past my grandparents. You know what I mean?
It just ends there.
Yeah, it just ends there. Obviously through slavery and stuff that. And I went on Ancestry.com and that just comes with a whole load of madness.
Did you see how many cousins you had? I was just like, really?
Yeah, from different parts of the world. So know yourself, man. Know
That's
the
important.
way. Yeah, know
so you hear that
yourself.
people are struggling out there? He's just said it. Know yourself. You know why you jump off a building, or and when I say it like that, I mean like I don't know. I didn't mean it in that way. I meant it in the way like you see these young boys that do jump from buildings.
React the way they do.
Yeah, I'm using it in that way. Know yourself more than what you're, because I know there's somebody out there. I do 100%. There's someone out there that's struggling with that. Now, my next question is this. Right, this is £1 million.
Yeah.
You either take that or all the knowledge you've got now and be 6 years old. Which one you're taking and why? Look how quick you go for the money.
Nah, I'm not touching the money.
You're not touching the money. Tell me why. All
listen,
of what you know now, cuz 44 into 6 years old.
There's a rap verse, yeah. I'll go back to hip hop and R&B. Money doesn't make the man, man makes the money. Sort of thing. So money wouldn't be there without man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You're working, and then at the end of the month you get paid. If you don't work, there is no money. So you're making the money.
Yeah.
So I would take my experience.
Wow.
Go back 6 years old.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's just easy.
I think I might take the money. I can't
Look
be
at
bothered.
you,
I can't be bothered.
Look
I
at
can't
you.
be bothered to go from the
Where's
6
the
years.
Muslim in you? You see? Lord have mercy.
Nah, I can't be bothered to go all the way back
And why
to
would
a
you
kid.
take? Why would you take the money? What would you use the money for?
I think I'll just make some investments, or just try to live life with how bad things are right now. Like I'm just about paying our groceries.
You get your bills paid, you get clothed, you get fed. You can take life for a joke. I'm going back,
Like
man.
making this £1 million back.
Yeah. Keep your million. Listen, man makes the money. Money don't make the man.
I have to find out where that's from.
I don't know. I heard it on a rap. So hopefully someone can message in and tell me where it's
say
from,
what
but,
it is.
Yeah.
So do you want to give out your socials that people can find you on? And if there's any, is it freelance you do? Or
I do a bit.
Yeah, and Z is a freelance videographer, photographer. If you need him, he's here. Shout him out.
My Instagram is Z the Man with 2 full stops in between, and my photography account is Photographer Fortune. So if you're on Instagram, please follow me.
Yeah,
Good.
Z the Man, I'll follow you.
Z the
definitely.
Man. I'll shout you out.
I'm on the socials, YouTube, #CJ's Bootcamp. I'm on the TikTok, #CJ's Bootcamp.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
And I'm on the Insta. I'm on the Insta as Papa Delta 5. The reason that is that I work in security. So at the time I was bringing up the Insta. I didn't want people knowing my real name. But yeah. if you go onto my YouTube and my TikTok, you'll see that I've got an Instagram account sort of thing. So if you go on Insta and just do hashtag CJ's Bootcamp, you should see me coming up. Yeah,
lovely.
And feel free to message. Feel free to message and message anything you want. I'm open.
That's lovely.
Yeah,
no, there's no quickly. We still got half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
My YouTube channel's Abu Saleh, the cameraman. So I cover a lot of protests all across London. I've also covered a protest in Paris.
Wow.
The May Day, International Workers' Day, May Day protest. If you want to see that, just go onto my YouTube channel. Yeah, it was crazy. It was riots in Paris.
I've covered a few protests as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
When? Over here?
Yeah. That's the bulk of my work. So I do personal protection. So that includes looking after journalists. Stuff like that. So
do you get any perks, cuz? I'm just seeing where I can eat into you. You get any perks, like?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
Yes. So sometimes it's dead boring. Sometimes,
is it? With the boring ones, just get it to me. I'll take it.
Like, yeah. So I mean, perks. You get to drive nice cars. You know what I mean? You're encouraged to dress nice.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a two-piece suit, but designer clothes.
Designer.
Stuff. And you sometimes you get taken to events and stuff like that, and you just mingling with the high net worth. So you get an inkling on how they think business-wise and stuff like that. But I work with some journalists, and they're promoting on the protests, the Israel, Palestine and Gaza protests. And there was one from Marble Arch in London going all the way to the Israeli embassy. And I was there to look after them, make sure they didn't get attacked. So I would dress up as a protester. I would have a board, have a banner, cover up my face. Just stand not too close to them, not too far away, and just watch their back. And then if someone was like approaching them or threatening them, I kind of break my cover and calmly just say, look, you know what, leave them alone. And if he sees me in this sort of protest attire, you may have a bit of understanding. But if I'm dressed up like security, like luminous jacket and stuff like that, I'll probably be a target myself.
That's true.
And working in these protests is sad. People are dying.
It's
one thing I say, kids are dying. No matter who's right or wrong. And I know my history. I know, this was started by the British Empire, by rehousing.
See, I don't really know. I try to take myself out of that.
So after the Holocaust, after the World War II, just a little bit into it, I may be wrong, but the Jews were resettled into Palestine. Palestinians, I'm not sure if the Palestinians welcomed them, but it wasn't their choice. The British Empire did this. And then Palestine turned into Israel and whatnot. But I understand this country has a moral duty to do something about it. But
you'd think, isn't it?
Whether who's right or wrong, whether Jewish and Muslim, I'm not picking sides here, but people are dying.
And especially innocent kids.
And baby, and no matter what your beliefs are, all three of us will have different beliefs. Stop killing. Stop the killing.
Do anything else you got to do.
Anything else, stop the killing. There must be a way. There must be a way.
It's enough now.
I mean, Ziaz's culture, we have our cultures, we have our different thoughts. There must be a way.
To stop. We still have the same mindset of stop the killing,
stop the weapons, stop giving weapons to certain regions and countries and organisations. Stop weapons. Take the weapons out their hands. Stop the killing. Give food. Give food and water and basic things which we take for
granted, isn't it?
What I mean? And that's a starting point. And
it could be easily done. But it's just
I think so. But obviously people will say there's no... I mean, we could go deep into this.
I know.
But people are dying and it is wrong. It is wrong.
Stop the deaths, man. Isn't it? Stop the deaths. Innocent kids born into this world now taken out. No, it's not good. It's not good. So, I'm going to give these guys a little break and I'm going to... Is there a song you'd like to hear? Guys? I've been playing music and I didn't realise, you might not think of that type of music. Is there something you'd like to hear? No, go on. It has to be clean.
I'm from a drum and bass area. So
for crying out loud. That's too much.
So don't ask me.
I don't know.
Don't forget it. I'm going to put...
Look, Where is the Love?
Where's the Love?
By
who's that by?
Black Eyed Peas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the
Yeah,
Love?
that's very
Where
what do you call it? Needed.
Black Eyed Peas.
Black
Yeah.
Eyed Peas. So peeps, we're gonna play Black Eyed Peas. Got to have a bit of Lucas because I'm feeling a bit weak. Black Eyed Peas, Where's the Love? There we go.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, what's the thing now? Skip. Okay, here we go. Back after this. Great. Ooh, we can have a breather.
Yeah.
Cuz I'm going to ask you a favour.
Go
It's that black bag.
Yeah.
Please, my Lucas is in there. I need to take it. No, you know what? I'm having my my iron infusion, so I'm feeling a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got and even that black one there.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Past everything else, you know what was in there.
I
Shush.
literally just got out of bed, man.
Did you? What?
My daughter came into our bed that
Oh, you did say she does that, innit?
yeah, she comes into bed at early hours, it disrupts my sleep.
Oh.
26, work's coming in now. 26th, 27th of May, 3rd.
The
Available.
most security I've done is so far COVID sites.
COVID
sites.
sites.
Yeah, back when that was a thing. And film sets. Film sets.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
26, 27.
Oh. How was
This
it?
is boring.
How was it?
You
You've
do-
got nothing positive to say about it.
12 hours, you sit down, you guarding in the truck, doing nothing.
And why are you guarding the truck so no one don't steal?
No one steals any of the equipment.
Oh,
That's it.
right. In the COVID section.
Yeah, COVID era was great because you did nothing. You're getting paid to do nothing. Everyone else was at home.
Yeah,
Whatever.
you're not allowed to come out and all this and
Lockdowns,
that, isn't it?
yeah. When all the lockdowns happening, you just sit there and work.
Wow.
It was literally free money.
Yeah.
It literally was. Government contracts, they were. It was so corrupt. You don't understand how corrupt it was. It was stupidly corrupt.
I know. Believe me, I know. I truly know. Kat, did you take the vaccine?
You mad?
Oh, just asking.
No, I didn't take
Okay,
either.
Listen, be careful what you put in your body because you don't know what you're putting in your body.
And no one questioned it. I kept questioning my
Wow.
nurse. What's in it? She couldn't say, oh, it's good for you. I said, no, it's all right, thanks.
That vaccine and the lockdown is another tool.
That's another
They
tool.
pulled it off the market. AstraZeneca.
And they
Yeah.
admitted it now, innit?
Yeah.
Live now, yeah.
Some people had heart problems.
things.
Yeah.
And they hid it. They hid it.
Yeah. People on YouTube, whatever, like, I did a video, even though I don't agree with the whole anti-vax movement or protest, when I put this interview up online, it immediately got shut down on YouTube. They took the video off, like, completely.
Yeah, they were
and
very
you
strict.
might not agree with what this person was saying. You know, most of it, a bit of it, complete
was it
nonsense.
Remise?
Sorry?
Was it the guy called, was it a guy?
No,
Oh,
it was
okay.
just some random person who was
Oh.
interviewing. But the video just got shut down quick, and then my channel got slapped with a community
Standards
warning.
thing.
There was a community warning on my YouTube channel.
Oh.
I was like, what the hell? Like, I don't even agree what they were saying, but this is crazy. This is wild. Like,
Yeah, it was a mad time, I tell you that.
yeah.
Very mad time. My God. Oh.
So work's just flying in now.
Yeah.
You must have heard me on the
It's a
telly.
good luck, you see, the goodness that he's done by coming. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Hi. Oh, Misha's joined us. Why don't you ask a question then, son? Oh, yeah, I've got to ask you a question when we get back on the me time thing.
Oh, yeah,
Men
yeah,
and
yeah,
your
yeah.
me time. This new thing.
What is me
because
time?
he's on your baby. You don't really know about it
You
yet.
don't know me time.
No, I don't know
You'll
me
learn
time.
to know it, trust me. When you learn.
Oh, dear.
We go back live again, or?
We've got a few minutes. You're going to have a stretch. You want to use the toilet, it's straight down. No water, yeah. So I haven't got no thingy. Yeah, I need to have a look because honestly, the other day I was very, very weak. I need me.
Where can I download this talk today?
I'm going to send it to you, cuz. I'm going
Yeah,
to,
send it to me.
from this, I'm going to send you the link from YouTube.
Yeah. So I can promote that. Oh, I didn't have time to promote it before I came on there, you know.
That's all right, don't worry. I'll take a picture and all that. Don't worry. I'm going to put my head out this window a minute. I'm really feeling the weakness is hitting me, man. Oh, my
yeah,
word.
of course.
Oh. That's better. Ooh.
That's right.
So you've been doing security your whole life then?
Yeah, so, yeah, I think I left school with nothing, so...
Did you?
Yeah,
And as brainy as you are.
Yeah, so I started as a prison escort custody officer, like just to and from the courts, the magistrate courts. And then I went to Australia after that, came back and I started working in the clubs, in the nightclubs and bars and stuff for about 10 years. That was good. And then I went back into the prison service in 2012 where I met Edmund Christie for the first time. And the reason why I did that was just to get onto the property ladder. I didn't have a mortgage and I need to score points and stuff. So yeah, I've been in security all my life. And then after that, I got into private security.
Welcome back to the Goddess Jazzy Show. That was Black Eyed Peas. Oh, sorry people, I just had a little bit of a... right, so I'm going to leave the guys to talk about me time. And here we go. Right.
Am I in this?
Yeah, just... I'm going to stand there. I'm going to leave you a moment. I'm feeling a little bit weak. I'm going to just stand over here.
How's it?
Yes,
you're right.
Coming over. Right,
I'm not going to have to do recess on you, am I?
No, you're going to sit in this chair and you're going to talk about me time for half an hour, 20 minutes while I sit here. Yeah, I'm going to take over.
Okay. Am I on live now?
Yeah, sit on my...
Do I have to press anything?
No, just speak.
Okay.
That's the thing on. Oh my god.
Me and Z.
Put the headphones on as well.
Okay,
And
cool.
unblock the thingy. The volume on the phones. You know the speakers.
How do you do that?
Press the button on. You know the
it's all good.
Okay, we're all good. So I've never done this before, so you've got to bear with me.
Yeah.
So me and Z are talking about me time.
Yeah.
Z says he doesn't know anything about me time.
I just heard this. Well, I've heard this a couple of times, but I don't know what it is. So I was like, I'm assuming it's just time to yourself.
Okay, yeah. So what do you think it means?
I assume it just means like just time you keep to yourself. Or...
And what do you do when you keep to yourself, when you want to be by yourself?
And you got until 10 o'clock to do this. On the break here. What's this? Oh.
I'm guessing self-reflection. Or am I...
to hear his version.
What things do you want to do by yourself when you don't want no other attention and no one in your face? You just want time to yourself.
I just watch films, to be honest with you.
That's your me time.
I was like, alright then.
So what films would you watch? Because obviously if you're with someone, they may want to watch something different to what you want to watch.
Right, you got 2 tellies now.
Yeah, but you know what women are like. Women just want to do what you do, but then...
Oh, but I've never been in a relationship before, so I don't know.
Okay. So what is your film? What is your go-to film?
My go-to films? It's usually anything action related, so I love a lot of history kind of stuff. Lord of the Rings, I'll say I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah,
so I have watched those films a couple of times. Well, I mean, in chunks, in parts, because I can't do 3 hours in one go.
Yeah, neither can I.
You can see, put everything there. Took over the show for me, because honestly.
TV shows that I haven't watched. Anime is the big thing, like for me. I used
to be into that sort of thing.
Anything that my friends talk about that I've missed or haven't watched, then I'll immediately watch it. Like I've got to see what these guys are on about.
So basically, history and bloodshed.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. My go-to is definitely the gym. They're definitely training. I think, whether you got a family or whether you haven't got a family, when you got a family, you got a certain balance. So you got to work. You got to work. You got to pay bills, and then you got to be a parent to your child. And sometimes there's not enough time in the day for yourself. So sometimes I'm up at the early hours of the morning. I'm up about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the gym, even if it's 50 minutes workout, smashing out as hard as I could. And then I could give myself to others, my work, my kids, my daughter, my wife and stuff like that. But I need that me time to myself a couple of times a week, I would say. And if I don't get that, yeah, you'll get a different me. Definitely get a different me. Me time is something which you want to do by yourself with no interruptions. Where it could be reading a book, it could be writing, it could be working on your personal stuff, but there's no interruptions. You're not sharing that time with anyone else. That's why it's me. It's called me time. When you do start sharing it with others, it's not your me time. It's not it's not you. So the gym is mine, I would say. Watching movies is yours. Yeah, that's all I want to say. What else you want to say, Kaz?
What else you want to talk about? So, do you women have their time? I'm always having me time though.
It's funny you should say that, because I say to my missus, I say to my wife, right, me and daughter are out. We're going out. Yeah. Here's some change. You can do your thing. Do you? Yeah. So I'll take my daughter out for the whole day. We do whatever, daddy and daughter stuff. I come back home and she ain't done nothing.
What?
She ain't done nothing. She hasn't done no, and then she gets stressed out.
She should go outside and take herself out to eat or have a...
This is what I'm saying. And she don't do nothing. I'm just like, you know what? That's your business. I gave you your time. You know
How long do you spend your me time? How long is your me time though?
If
you have your time, how long is that? Hours?
For me, in the gym, I need at least 50 minutes because I need...
So it's not a long day?
Yeah, I need an hour because I need 10 minutes to warm up. I can't just go into it.
Yeah.
Body's getting old, it's not as supple, so I need to stretch and warm up. Yeah, I need to warm up and get the joints loose and stuff.
Yeah.
I even go to a toilet, take a dump before I start my workout. It's true, I just be real. Then once I'm warm and ready, I can go hard or not hard or whatever in the gym for 50 minutes. And then even if I haven't finished my workout, I'm good to go. As soon as, because I'm on the clock, because I've got to go to work, I've got to commute, I've got to travel, I'm on the clock. So once I've got the 90% of my workout, I'm good to go. And then
the gym is your time.
The gym is my time. Yeah. Even I'll be honest. When I go to different gyms, I like to go to different gyms. I don't like just go to one gym. And when I go to different gyms, I've got people coming up to me. What you doing today? I want to show your workout. They don't get my attention.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't say no.
Yeah,
I just
because that's your time. Isn't it? You just don't want to...
I've got my headphones on and I'm just like, if you want to do a set in between, do a set, but I'm not telling you how to do it or what to do.
We need t-shirts now.
It's me, yeah. And some people take it as me being rude, but this is my me time.
No, it's your time that you cut out.
Yeah, and after my workout, we can talk and we can do this and we do that, but during my gym time...
Leave you alone. Is there certain days that you do as your time? Is there like a certain, like every Monday is your time?
When you got a family, you can't have a certain day. You got to squeeze it in whenever you can because you got to take your.
When did you realise you needed me time?
When did I realise it? It's something in you. It's like a chemical reaction. It's just like, right, like Z says, I need to watch a movie. Why? I don't know why. I just need to. To watch some rubbish for a couple of hours or
and then you can hour time or what have you.
I say it's a chemical reaction, and I say like what I say? I say, look, when I'm with my daughter gets my 100% attention. When I'm with my family, they get my 100% attention. So when do I get my attention? You know what I mean? Like,
what you need is a stripping. That's what you need.
And you can't put say Monday's my day. It doesn't work like that with family.
Because try and be married, so I need to know how people in relationships are wanting me time. That's what I said to Misha. How is it you want me time in a relationship?
It doesn't work like that, because I would say I would hit the gym for 6 in the morning, but I might do a private job where I start at 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning. So then I have to go to the gym. I have to squeeze it in somehow during the week. Maybe I may not be able to train that day. So and then there's
but you make sure that you get that me time in.
In the 7-day period, the 7-day week, I'll make sure I get it in at least once or twice. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. CZ, when you get married and all these things, you see what you have to go through.
Yeah. All right. but saying what Z was saying, watching the movie, I see people on the commute. They're watching movies on their phone, and that.
Is that their time, you reckon, as well?
That 40-minute time, that's their time, that's their me time. And I bet if someone interrupted that, they get vexed.
100% they will. 100% they will.
See, yeah. So yeah.
I think like everyone just wants to, just plug out, just pull the plug and just
pull the plug you need that.
And that goes with politicians, world leaders, everyone, even priests, imams, they all need their me time. Everyone needs their me. Everyone on the planet needs their me time. It's like a cat, or you see an animal, they're licking their fur, they clean their bodies.
Yeah, that's their time, isn't it? It's true.
Yeah, that's their time.
Oh, Mishak's online, so he'll be able to thingy that. I said to him to call in because I said I have to understand your me time. I said you're in a relationship. He said, yeah, mum, but I need me time.
What's
Like,
Mishak
what does
saying?
it mean? He's under there, shack something. So he's tuned in. I said, you must ring in. Look on the phone thing.
Your phone?
Yeah, on the radio phone there. You'll see he's tuned in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
I think
Shack, said Graham,
You
you should
wave.
say. Yeah, compress it.
I'm not even good at reading these
That's
things,
a
man.
bad try.
You wave that official baby / baby J.
Okay.
Official / baby J. You
Yeah.
wave that, yeah, cool. I'm waving that.
But he was explaining to me. I said, when you're in a relationship, I needed me time because I was in a narcissistic relationship, so I needed me time. Believe me, just to get my head straight and understand what's going on. Yeah.
And how would you get that me time?
By taking myself out for dinner. Yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah. So I don't have to be stuck with that in my ears. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Gosh, and it was lovely.
And wasn't your phone going off? Wasn't
Yes.
people saying where you was?
Yes, and I'm just like, leave me alone.
So what you do? What? Not answer it?
No,
Switch it
I
off?
just leave it. Let it ring. I'm watching. I don't care. Put it on mute. I don't give a damn. Yeah.
Wow.
Because you need that constant.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want you to. I want to zone out.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Don't care if your legs dropping off. Tell me in an hour's time or a day's time. Don't hear it. Yeah. So now I understand your me time.
Let me see if I can read anyone else's mean
And
time.
the thing is, Z now, because you're not married to that, he's giving you some pointers.
Some
when
good
you get
advice,
married, you're going to need it, you know?
Aziz Dema is waving. You wave that Aziz Dema. So that's someone. Yeah.
Do you wave back?
Yeah. I'm
goodbye.
waving to everyone.
Wave and
I don't
press,
know who I'm
yeah,
looking
so they
at, where I'm
know.
looking, I'm
So you're
waving
now
to
live
everyone.
to 186 countries with your face there, cuz.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, big up everyone in the world,
Yeah.
where you are, what you're doing, if you're commuting, if you're at home, getting ready for bed. Yeah, do you? Yeah, look after your loved ones, do you?
Definitely so. How long we got? Okay, we've got 11 minutes.
11
Right, on the
minutes,
talk.
wow.
God, I'm trying to still get back to
What
Zen.
were you
What
gonna
else?
talk?
What else? What will be our last? What would you tell somebody, a young person now, with all that you know? What would be that thing you'd say to that person who's listening to you now?
What about you, Z?
Yeah.
Oh, me? I'm still good. I'm still young, man. I'm still going through life.
What about a younger sibling? You got younger siblings?
Yeah, I got a sister, but she's 18, so like,
Okay,
she's only 5 years younger.
It's like
Yeah,
that,
so what
okay.
did you say? Then you talk to her, then you have talks.
Yeah, we do sometimes, but like, you know, we're still in that sibling phase. We haven't got out of like, you know, just like constantly
don't
arguing about everything and anything.
yeah.
Like, we're still like that. We haven't got out of that phase yet.
You don't know her business, she don't know your
Yeah,
business.
That's
essentially,
marvelous.
yeah. It's like,
We had
we're,
that.
I knew everything my sister was doing.
Did you?
Yeah, I'd say to my brothers, if you see my sister on road, you let me know. I mentioned I wanted
He's
to
a
act to
good
know.
brother, you know. Very good. Can't
yeah.
give that to you. Very good brother.
I mean, my sister's very introvert, so.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, so like.
And are you the extrovert one?
Not really.
Not
I'm a
really?
bit of both. I'm a bit
Okay.
of both. So like, I have like this what you call it, a social meter. So like, once it depletes, like once my batteries go, I can't be bothered to talk to
So
anyone.
now,
I just like.
man, you mean
Yeah,
your
no.
attention span is very quick, baby.
Like, I'm an extrovert for a while. Like, if someone says like a topic that I'm really into, then like I go full wild into it. But then like everything else, I'm just like.
So
alright,
now-
yeah.
Okay, so if a teenager, 15 years old, came up to you and said, what should I study at college? Or what should I do?
Because you went to university as well.
Yeah, I'll probably say, what are you most interested into? Or what do you want to provide the world? Do you have like a vision in what you want to provide something to someone? Do you want to be of service to the world? Like, do you want to
Nice.
be someone who wants to change the world? Do you want to be a doctor? Or do you want to, like, what do you want to do in life?
Questions to ask, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
like,
good.
once you kind of visually know where you want to be, pick those things that will lead you there.
Why did you pick like videography and filming and stuff? Why did you pick that?
So,
for yourself?
in the beginning, so like when I didn't know what I wanted to get into, I kind of wanted to get into advertising, and I was really into like films and things like that, so I really wanted to work into that. At the same time, I thought, all right, what will make me loads of money? And I thought plumbing.
You spend
now-
money. You see,
So when I looked at what plumbing was, I'm terrible at maths. I'm terrible at all of this. I looked at all of that and I was like, I have not.
But it's still a trade.
It is a trade, but I realised this isn't for me. Like, I can't do plumbing. I looked at all of this and I was like,
and everything, yeah?
this looks, it looks so alien to me. And then I really like photography. I really like films.
Yeah.
But what I really loved was documentaries. I really loved history, culture, politics. This is my thing.
That's your thing.
So for me, I wanted to go down into that. So I did media studies, and then from that, I went to university. So I did in college. I was learning how to doing all the journalism kind of stuff, making films, making TV shows. Yeah. And then in university, I decided I want to do TV production. Did TV production, got a degree in it. And I wanted to make documentaries. I wanted to go into war zones. I want to go into natural disasters. I want to know what some random person is doing on the street. What's interesting about them. I want to make a film about them. And it's been 4 years since I graduated, and I'm still trying to look.
Doesn't matter. They've heard your voice now, so you don't know what will come out of it, you know. And cuz, can you big me up about the film coming out in October, please? The Finish Your Curve.
Oh yeah. Okay, big up. Jenny Wright, doing
playing Afina Shakur.
Afina Shakur is the mother of Tupac Shakur, the hip hop artist who got gun assassinated back in the 90s, was it?
Yeah, but it's more about her.
Yeah. But the mother of the late rapper which died. So big up Jazzy Wright for acting that. It looks like a documentary though.
No, it's because that's just the trailer. Wait to see me in it. Why?
I ain't seen you yet.
You're in it.
Yes, I'm playing it. But he only showed the trailer. He can't show that.
Don't show me nothing until your face is in it. Because I'm just like,
When you said that, you said, because it looks like, I'm like, that's just a trailer.
No, because I'm looking at it.
Did you hear the voice though?
Huh?
The voice was me, the narrating. That first voice is me.
Okay.
You see?
I'm whatless, so I've got to re-look at it. But when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, where's your face?
Yeah, but that's the bits. But he can't show me because he knows what I'm like. I show the whole world and it's not
okay, yeah. When is it out then?
October, Black History Month. I'm hoping it's on my birthday, the 4th of October.
Wow.
My 53rd birthday. It'd be a nice present, man, I'll tell you.
Okay, so the film about Afina Shakur out in October 2024 this year, this year. So
Black History Month.
Black History Month.
Seems interesting. I would love to watch it.
Yeah, but I don't know how the premiere works. I don't know how it works. How you get those tickets. I don't know. A lot of people are new to it. But boy.
And what was we just talking about?
15. I'm going to ask you a question. What would you tell your 10-year-old self?
What would I advise people to tell my 10-year-old self?
All you've gone through, all you know, what would you go back to your 10-year-old self and say now? How would you guide your 10-year-old self?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like guiding my daughter now. I would say I would say stick at sport, but that didn't work out.
Oh yeah, let's give her a clap for doing what is it she does?
She does everything and everything. Yeah.
Like I was gonna say motocross, but she does
multi-sports.
Yeah.
She does martial arts, she does swimming.
I tell you.
Yeah. She's
this
only
daughter,
3.
she does the things, huh?
She's only 3, yeah. So what would you tell
you know, with all the ups and downs you go through, cousin?
What would I tell my younger self?
What would you tell them now? Like how to navigate through this life? What would you say that would stand out to your 10-year-old self? That wasn't told to you.
That wasn't?
Yeah, something that wasn't told to you. You know what I mean?
Wow. I'm still thinking.
Keep thinking, we still got 5 minutes.
5 minutes. What would I tell my younger self?
And you're still a baby, so you're
I think I already know.
Yeah? Okay.
What would you tell your younger self?
Go on.
I would say be more curious, be more, ask more questions, I'll probably say. I would also say be more adventurous, because I think, like, growing up, my mum kept me at home a lot of the time because where I was living was not a good place to live. Yeah. The council estate, so like I lived at home a lot. So like I stayed at home a lot.
So you was in a bubble.
So I'll probably tell my future like go and explore stuff. Go like I'm a person who wants adventure. Like I want to build up that dad law. You know what I mean, for the future. You know.
Yeah.
So I'll say go on an adventure. I'll say
I would tell my younger self I would do 2 things, and I would always give my younger self a choice, because obviously if you advise someone, you could always give someone the wrong advice. So I would advise my younger self maybe to travel at an earlier age.
Yeah.
So back then when I was 18, 16, 17, 18, we had like Camp America. I don't know, people don't understand what Camp America was, but when in the 90s you had Camp America, so you would apply for this job in America. They will pay for your flights and accommodation and food.
What?
And you would work in these, these summer holiday camps for kids, for young American kids. And you would do sports and activities with these young American kids.
In their country?
In their country, yeah. It was called Camp America. And I thought about that, but you don't really get much money for it. It wasn't well paid, but you got your flights paid for.
Yeah, of course. And
you got your flights paid for. You got your things battery dead. You got your flights paid for. You got your accommodation. You got your food.
That's alright.
And it wasn't about. It's going to a
Is it
team.
10 already?
Done?
No, it's 9:57. Oh, it's 10 o'clock on this screen.
Oh,
yeah.
That's it then.
Oh,
Show
is that
us.
finished?
Yeah,
Bye-bye, everyone.
it's a wrap. Thank you so much,
didn't say bye
everyone.
to anyone.
No, that's all right. I'm going to squeeze past you, Z. It's a wrap. Thank you, cuz. Thank you so much. Right, time to turn it off. It's a wrap. 10 already. Wow. Cuz, you done well. Thank you, darling. I needed it. And now I'm energized.
Good. How long are you on the radio for?
That's it.
That's it, you're
That's
done.
it. So we're going to take pictures.
Is that all for today?
Yeah. You come
Really?
back again. You want more?
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you, peeps.
So how does radio work then? Like,
So,
Yeah, tell me how it
when you
works.
ask me that, what do you mean?
should I 1 second end the live?
End that so that I can, I'm going to put it together.